Good evening, everyone. It's Julia from the Paper and Ink Boutique. Hello, and welcome to Monday Night Live. If this is your first time tuning in, yes, my name is Julia, and I am the owner of the Paper and Ink Boutique here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. There you can see our website there. You can check us out. You can also click on the link to our online store by going to that website right there. So welcome, everyone. It is so good to see you tonight. Hello. We have a special one for you. Now, I am going to say we seem to be having a little bit of problems with our Wi-Fi tonight. It's just popping up saying that my Wi-Fi is not good. I don't know why that is. I'm going to say that it's because we're competing with Monday Night Live. Isn't that right, Glenn? You can't see Glenn, but I can see Glenn. He's in the background here. He's going to be posting links to the online store. He's going to be talking to you. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments. He'll put them on the screen for me so I can see them. And hopefully the tech gremlins stay away tonight. Let's hope so. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, actually, before we start, because I did have a request from someone about this product. We got in a large Makeup by Marco order last week, and one of the look at this thing's huge. One of the things I got, and Makeup by Marco sent me one of these in the spring for free because they wanted me to try it out to see if I want to carry it in the store. Now I love this, and so on this order I decided to bring in the ballet skirt brush holder, and so this is what it is. Now, it gets sold in parts. So this bottom part here, this is the ballet skirt, but then each of these is an add-on. Oh, so look at this thing. It holds all of my blender brushes. And then in the top, let me just grab it out. When you buy the ballet skirt, it comes with this that sits in the top. So every time you add a layer to your ballet skirt, this just slides in top, and this is fantastic. There we go, because it holds my rulers, it holds my sanding block, it holds a couple extra brushes, and it holds my blower tool. I love this thing, and it just sits here on the side of my desk, and all of my brushes are all there waiting for me, and I love it. Love, love, love. Now you can see it because it's way over here is my clutter keeper from Makeup by Marco, and it's holding my Tim Holtz trimmer. It's holding my Misty stamp press, and it is also holding, it holds a ton, and each layer holds 10 brushes. So I've got 10, 20, 30, 40-ish so brushes on here. Love it. Love it all. And my clutter keeper, love it. It's amazing because it keeps everything stacked there. Everything's available, and it's not taking up a lot of space on my desk. So I love it. Okay, now the reason why we're here, it's Monday Night Live surprise. So let me flip over and let me, before we get started, Glenn he's posted. Now he posted it before we started, so I don't know if everyone can see it. So Glenn might need to post it again. Our demo deal for Monday Night Live is 25% off Stampers Anonymous. And let me just say, when I saw the deal, I got very excited. Now I don't know what's in the bag, but I do know it has to do with Stampers Anonymous, so I'm very excited. Okay, so let me flip over to my overhead camera. Here we go. Here we go. Look at here. She even left me this nice little note. Other supplies you'll need. Black ink pad. Got it. Got my black ink pad. Edge dies if you're inspired to make a card. Okay, got a few of those. And adhesive. Covered. Monday Night Live kit from Laureen. Thank you, Laureen. Love it. Okay, so what I'm going to do... Now, this is a surprise. I don't know what's in here. I know there's something in here that has come from Stampers Anonymous. But other than that, I have no idea. And this is a big bag. She put a lot of stuff in here. So that also makes me very excited. Sorry, I'm just going to move my camera up a little bit. Seemed a little low. So let's open it up and let's get creating. Wow, big bag. Whoa, holy macaroni. Oh, you know what? I was thinking about these. I'm like, darn it, I wish I would have brought some interference inks home. Look at Laureen's got me covered. So we've got some interference inks, which will be back in stock on Wednesday. So anyone who's waiting, oh, look at this. She's also given me some thread, some black thread. Fabulous. Steampunk Soiree, Lindy's Magicals. Oh, Laureen, I'm loving this already. Here's Laureen's project. We'll take a look at that at the end. I'm going to stick that in my clutter keeper so I don't lose it. Ooh, what's this? A note. I never get notes. Happy Monday night, Julia. Enjoy playing with these products. I know you'll do amazing things with them. Laureen, thank you. Okay, what else do we have here? What? Am I supposed to use this, Laureen? Did you make this for me to use, or was this already in here from something else? So she's, what do we have here? This is the New Start stamp set from Spellbinders. Okay, got that. Oh, Laureen, I have to say, this is probably one of my favorite stamp sets. This is a gorgeous stamp set. This is called Brush Strokes from Stampers Anonymous. Oh, I love this one too. This one, so many uses. So this one is called Note Quotes. Love it because it's got these. It's got the square outline and the circle outline, but it also has the inner circle and the inner square. And then all of these fit within these. Love it. Yeah, I'm probably going to use that because that's amazing. Oh, look, she's also giving me the Honeybee Sweet Stack Circles. Fabulous. I also have here beside me, I grabbed out my Prism Studio Stitch Circle and Stitch Rectangle. So I've got those just in case I need those. Oh, okay. Let's just talk about this for a second. This is, yeah, we got a lot of circles. We got a lot of circles going on. This is Bold Botanicals, and this is one of the newer ones from Stampers Anonymous and Tim Holtz. Yeah, this one's great. And I don't know if you saw it. I don't even know if she's here. Don't know if she's here. Heather just had something in Creative Scrapbooker magazine, and she used this. Yeah, she did. Okay, so there's that. Oh, I've got so much to play with. We're going to be here all night, people. This still seems a little crooked here. Okay, there we go. Oh, she's also thrown in, foundations paper. I believe that's what this is. So half a sheet of foundations paper. And is this Vicky Boutin white foundations paper, Laureen? Okay, because I also have some of those set aside. Okay, well, let me just, I'm sitting on the edge of my seat, so I have to get comfortable because I'm in for some good old crafting. Now I also have, I got some tags here, some Dina Wakley tags, and I also have my art journal beside me. So I'm not sure what I'm going to create. So let me just think. Let me just think. I'm gonna set these big ones aside because I actually have already cut up some foundations paper in 6x6. So I'll give these back to you, Laureen, because I already have mine pre-cut. So I've got those. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start. There's so much to do. Oh my gosh, Laureen, what have you done? Okay, I'm going to set those aside. I actually haven't used this one yet. So I'm going to break out the Bold Botanicals and see what we can create. Oh, this way, corner's caught here. Let me try and get that out. Oh, this one's fighting me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this one's fantastic. This one is absolutely lovely. And if you have Creative Scrapbooker magazine, take a look because Heather did create something with this in there. It's absolutely stunning. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to grab a 6x6 piece of foundations paper. Should have wiped up my mat because both of my mats are absolutely filthy. Glenn said, "Are you ready?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm ready." But I was in here crafting earlier today and made a bit of a mess. It's mostly just glue and it's dry, but it's all right. Okay, there we go. Let's do some Lindy's Magicals. Let's start with that. Yeah, I like yellow as a background. Let's do that. I'm going to put that down there. I'm going to take some water. I'm going to take some water. And remember, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Glenn will put them on the camera, on the screen for me so I can see them. I'm going to take my water. I'm going to spray my 6x6 piece of foundations paper. If you're unfamiliar with foundations paper, it's from Vicky Boutin. It is a great mixed media paper. It can take a lot of wet media. So I'm just going to just spray this. Good, got that. I am just going to take a brush and I'm just going to smooth out that water so it's not beaded up on there. Now I'm going to take some Lindy's Magicals. I'm going to open that up. Let me grab a brush. I have a million, but never the one I want. Okay, here, let me grab this. I'm just going to stick my brush in there just to pick up some of that on there. And I'm just going to start tapping that on that white foundations paper, on the wet foundations paper. Oh, that's looking nice. Okay, I'm going to close that up. I'm just going to grab one more color of the Lindy's, and I think I want the Bandolier Brown. If you're unfamiliar with Magicals, this is a pigment, a mica pigment powder. So I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to just tap, not a whole lot of brown on there, just some. There we go. Let me close that one up. Okay, so I am getting some spreading of the color there. You can see the water is already starting to work its magic. It's looking good. I'm just going to, I don't want that sprayer. I want this sprayer. I'm just going to add a bit more water just to get a little bit more movement happening. Not a lot, just some. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, this is actually going to end up being my background. I'm going to end up cutting this down. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to let this sit. I just see some more dry pigment here. I'm just going to spray that a little. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to let this, I'm going to set it aside, and I'm just going to let it do its thing. I'm going to let those colors kind of move around. Let me just get some paper towel to set that on over here. And then I'm going to come back to that in a few minutes when I'm ready for my background. Okay, wasn't that fun? Lindy's Magical, so much fun. Okay. Now what I want to do is I actually want to take, I'm going to see if this is going to work. Let me do this one first. Have you seen these? These are amazing. Love them. Love them. Oh, actually, no, let's do this. This is the black foundations paper. I'm actually just going to rub that on the back. I can tell Laureen's been using these. You're going to need reinkers like I need reinkers for mine, Laureen. Okay. So just take a look at that paper now. Look at that shimmer and shine. I'm going to take a piece of white and do the same thing. Same color. I love foundations paper. It is so gorgeous to work with. There we go. Got it all on there. Isn't that amazing? So this color is warm chestnut. Warm chestnut. So if you haven't used these before, this is the color it looks like on white paper. Boom, there you go. It's still wet. And then this is what it looks like on black paper. Stunning. And that's still wet. But let me give it a quick dry. I love warm chestnut too. I've got a lot of favorite colors. There's 24 colors of interference inks, and there's probably 6 of them that I love, are my favorite. Just look at that shimmer on there. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so I got that one. This one's almost dry. I'm just going to finish drying it. Okay, now if you haven't heard of interference inks before, they are a pigment dye ink. Now, before you be all like, oh my gosh, that's exactly like Tim Holtz. No, these ones are shimmery and they're absolutely fantastic. Let me just clean up that. These ones have a fantastic shimmer on them. I mean, just look at that. Are there new interference inks coming? No, we've got all 24 colors. All new, all 24 colors have arrived. We're just waiting for them to restock. So not new, restock is coming. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these stamps. This is the rose from the Bold Botanicals. I am going to grab the stamp block. Here we go. Perfect. So like Tim Holtz, oxides and inks, these are also water reactive. So what I want to do is I want to spray a bit of water. Normally I would spray it on there, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to spray the water on my mat, and I'm going to dip my stamp in there. Perfect. Got some water on there. Might just dip a little bit of it off. It seems a little heavy with water. Okay, got some water on there. Now what I'm going to do, and I hope this works because this is one of those things where if it doesn't work on camera, it looks really bad. So I'm going to just set this on the ink. The water is going to react with the ink. I'm just going to do it in one corner. And you need to let it sit on there for a few seconds. Oh, look at how gorgeous that is. Isn't that amazing? So it gives you like a ghost print. That's what that is, or a full bleach technique is what that is. I'm going to wipe that off. Now I'm going to go to the daisy one. I want to try that one on the black. This one I am going to miss the stamp, lightly misted, and let's bring in the black one. So you just want to let it sit on there for a few seconds to let that ink react. Now, because this is on black, it's a little bit more subtle, so let me dry it. So the full bleach technique on the black, it's a little bit too dark. Still really cool, but let's try it over here on this one. Again, light mist with water. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, look at that. That is cool. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. We're going to set that aside to make sure it's really dry. Now let me just clean up this stamp. These ones are so cool. Okay, let me wipe this up. let's see. Let me go back to this. Is this dry? It was almost dry, but it just had a few spots in there. Okay, so this is the Lindy's that I used, and look at the shimmer on that one too. Okay, so I'm going to go back here because I think, is one of these I don't know if one of these is a sunflower. This one kind of looks like a sunflower, but these colors remind me of sunflowers. So I'm actually going to stamp it on there, and then we're going to die cut it out. Oh, that's a gorgeous stamp. Okay, now because I might need to stamp it a couple of times, I'm going to use my stamp press. Throw that in there. Going to, where do I want to stamp this? Where do I want? I think here. I like those colors in that corner. Let me hold this down. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just inking up this Bold Botanical. Oh my word. Talk about perfect placement of that stamp. It looks amazing. Okay, I'm just going to stamp that one more time. Holy macaroni. Why do I not have this stamp set, Lorraine? Why have you not talked me into buying this one? Okay, now I'm just going to see. Great. I'm going to be able to on here. So let me just put that. Awesome. Going to be able to get a couple. That is fantastic. Oops, I'm a little bit off screen. This is a gorgeous stamp set. Oops. That I'm just kind of throwing around here. Oh, do we need to reorder this one? I thought we had. Oh, maybe we did bring it in a couple of times. I guess it's sold out. Yeah, we'll have to bring this one in again because I don't have it yet. Wowzers. See, now I know why Heather got this one published in the magazine, because that is stunning. Look at that. Okay, let me move that off to the side. Just going to hit this with a bit of heat to make sure that black ink is dry. Fantastic. Time to trim these out. Oh my gosh. I am loving this so much. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh. I tell you, Laureen, this is a good one. This is a good surprise. I love it when I get things that I haven't used before. And this is one stamp set I have not used yet. Absolutely stunning. Okay, let me just get that out of the way. Look at those. Oh my gosh. Look at that stamp set. You have this stamp set, Debbie? Get it out and start playing with this because this is an amazing stamp set. Look at how gorgeous. Well, shut the front door. That is amazing. Okay, I got to make some cards. Got to make some cards with it. So let me, what am I doing? I don't know. I'm going to grab this stamp set, or you know what I'm saying. Here we go. Grabbing a piece of 8.5 by 11. Hang on, people. I don't have a card base ready. I need to get a card base ready. Okay, let's do 4 1/4. Oh, the magicals are, well, they're named appropriately. Let's just say that. Because yes, they do make magical backgrounds very fast. They absolutely do. Okay. I didn't do that right. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? I tell you, these papers have absolutely thrown me for a loop. Nope, I have not been making cards for 25 years. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hang on, people. This is what happens when I go live and oh, there we go. Things are now coming up roses. 4 1/4. Perfect. 2 backgrounds. Set that one aside. Okay, I'm going to do a top fold. No, I didn't score it. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's going to look amazing. But what I want to do is I'm going to take another piece of foundations paper because I had another idea of a background for this. So let me grab this, and yeah, that's a good size. Let me just die cut this out. There we go. Now let me bring this one back in for a moment. No, that's too dark. I thought, oh, I could pop that up on there. That actually might look nice though. Hang on, I need to do one more die cut. I need to do one more die cut. Here we go. That is going to go on there. Perfect. Now this one, I want to do something with. Now remember this? This is the one that I used on this background here. This is on black, but I do want to do a dip technique for this. I want to have this sitting on something a little bit lighter than the black. So I'm going to clean up my mess. Okay, let's just smush that on there. Add a bit of water. Oh, that's nice. That's gorgeous. Now, just for fun, this is the same color that I used on here. So I'm actually going to put some magicals in here too. So let's do that. Oh, I am just all over the place. So let me just pick up some of this, dip that in there. Awesome. Close that up. Let's add just a smidge more water to get that yellow going. Okay, so now I've got the Lindy's Magicals. Which one did I use? Yesteryear Yellow from the Steampunk Soiree. And I use Warm Chestnut Cloud Night Interference inks. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to just start dipping it in here. Oh, look at that. Okay, let me dry this. Do a few more dips in there. I'm loving how this is turning out. Now, before I wipe this up, I'm actually going to take this because the white edge of my paper, I don't usually like the white edge. So because I've got this ink here, I'm just going to take this piece and just run it through the ink there just to color those edges. That is perfect. Now let's dry this. Okay, so I ran it through this ink, and one of the great things about doing that, especially if you're using either the Interference or the Lindy's Magicals, is now that white edge is now all colored, but it also gives me a bit of sparkle all the way around. It's hard to see on camera, but in person it looks amazing. Okay, let me wipe this up. Normally I don't do this because that seems like a waste to me, but you know what? Let's just do this. Perfect. There we go. Okay, that's dry. I'm going to come in. I'm going to start assembling this, and I'm going to work on my, I'm going to work on my sentiment. Okay, I'm actually going to use glue on this because it gives me a little bit more time to move things around and get them centered. So I'm just going to add my glue. There we go. Bring this back in. There we go. Gives me some time to just shift, make sure it's centered on my card. Awesome. There's this one. Look at how beautiful that turned out. It's like yellow with little dots of purple. It's so cool. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take some glue. There we go. Again, the liquid glue gave me some time to just make sure that I like where that's placed. Look at how gorgeous that is against that background. Isn't that stunning? Oh, this has turned out so well. Okay, so now I've got this, and I am just wondering, do I want to? No, I definitely don't want to do that. I'm thinking this just needs something white, just a nice white border on that. I think, nope, I don't. Okay, I'm going to put some. Oh, the crafter math is real. It's happening, people. I'm just going to put some dimensional foam dots on the back of this. There we go. peel those off. There we go. I'm going to put it slightly closer to the top. I tend to have a wonky eye, so I have to look at it straight on to make sure I'm not getting it on there crooked. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Okay, where's that other stamp set? I put the other stamp set here. But Laureen did give me this. Oh, that's amazing. Is this already stuck down? Ooh, might be able to peel it up. I forgot about this. I have undo, but I don't want the undo to ruin the magicals. And I should have thought about this before I stuck this down. Good thing I have two. Oh, this is gorgeous. Okay, let me take this. I am going to score this on either side of that sentiment so I can fold it. There we go. And now I'm going to take it because I want it here. Oops. Here we go. Okay. So the sentiment is slightly longer, so I'm not actually going to fold it all the way over, but I am going to. Oh, I should have heated it, but that's all right. Just going to cut that vellum off there. Okay, make sure that's centered. Stick that down. Stick that down. Oh, look how pretty that is. Did I should have. No, I did not. No, that's not interference inks. That's funny though. Okay, let's do this again. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, because Laureen also gave me this wonderful thread, I'm actually just going to take some thread off as well. Cut that. Just going to loosely wrap that around my fingers. Just make that a little bit more loose. Should have peeled these off first. Laureen, I gotta say, this has been fun. There we go. If you're wondering where these little pieces of release paper are going, they're going on my floor. I'm basically throwing them over my shoulder when I peel them off. And of course, there's one that's got to give me difficulties. There we go. Okay. Just going to take this thread and I'm just going to kind of place it on my adhesive there so it's not moving and shaking all over the place. Really? There we go. Okay, let me flip that over. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Except this little tail. I'm going to swing him around and stick him on that adhesive dot. Now, once I do this, what I like to do is just put a little bit of liquid adhesive on those dots just because there's now threads on them. So I want to make sure that they're going to stick. So I just put a little bit of liquid glue on them. Let me bring this back in. Okay, I'm just going to bring it a little bit closer to me so I can see it from over top. Oh, look at that. No, Tracy, you're not the only one. No, what I should do is once I'm done, this should take a picture of my floor. And I did sweep it this morning. So, oh, look at that. Oh, Laureen, I am a fan. I am a fan. That is amazing. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Have I already been doing this for 45 minutes and I made one card? What is going on? Okay, well, before we go, I have to show you this because I believe we do have this in stock, don't we? I'm pretty sure we do. Okay. I want a tag. Where did I put my tags? Here we go. There we go. Now I am loving, and I don't know if it's because they're both shimmery, but I am loving the mixing of the magicals with the interference inks. I'm loving it. I really am. So I think what I'm going to do, this one is called Royal Truffle. Gotta say, not one of my top 6. Not one of my top 6, definitely. It's a gorgeous color. I love them all, but not in my top 6. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to also put on the Yesteryear Yellow. Where did it go? I'm going to do Yesteryear Yellow. Just going to tap some of that on. And I'm also going to do some of the Bandolier Brown. Do I want to do that one? Do I want to do that one? No, actually, yes. Make a decision, Julia. Make a decision. Oh, this is going to be amazing. I can already tell. Oh, don't forget to show Laureen's. You're right. Thank you. Okay, let me. This one might end up being a little bit darker than I thought, but let's just go with it. Oh, no, it's gorgeous. Oh, I am loving this. Love. Love it. Love. Yes, I will show Laureen's for sure. This one is turning out so cool. Okay, there we go. This is the first tag I did. Yeah, that is gorgeous. Okay, the reason why I like mixing powders with inks is because the powders, they almost, when you add water to them, as long as you don't add too much, they will like kind of glom together. So you get these kind of spots of the magicals that will give you a much deeper shimmer to them. Everything, like, because the interference inks have shimmer, the whole thing shimmered, but I'll get some darker spots because of the magicals. So that's why I like mixing them. I always tell people, don't be afraid to mix your product. I mean, I've never had anything explode or catch on fire when I've mixed it. So I think we're pretty safe there. But I know sometimes when I start mixing things, it's like I feel kind of like a scientist. It's like, whoa, I'm in my like laboratory and I'm mixing things and what's going to happen? So far in 25 years, nothing's exploded. So, okay. This one's still wet. Let me give this a dry. Okay, now this stamp set, where did it go? Where did I put it? It was right here. Here we go. This one right here, the brush strokes. This is an old one. This is, if I go back and show you the other one, brush strokes. Here we go. So this one is 462, and this is one of the newer ones. This brushstroke ones is 293. So it's an older one. And his makers, Tim Holt's makers, keep using this and people keep wanting it because it is so stunning. All right. Which I don't blame them. It is amazing. Let me grab out my Misty again. Let's stick that in there. Now, I think, nope. Definitely going to use the big one because I do want it to go from edge to edge. Let's ink this up. There we go. It is an oldie but a goodie. You know, when you've got a really great stamp, you just got to keep bringing it back. Especially when it's a crowd favorite. Okay, do it one more time. Perfect. Look at how gorgeous that is. Ugh, love it. Okay, now before I put my Misty away, I am going to stamp this tag too. But this time I'm going to stamp it with the smaller circle. No. Changing my mind. Let's do it with this one. Have a different idea for this one. Oh, I can't wait to see what Laureen made. Cannot wait. We'll get to that in just a minute. Oh, fantastic. Nope, I want to stamp it again. Always two stamps. Much better. Okay. I will clean your stamps before I give them back to you, Laureen. Okay, now let me bring this one in. These are fantastic. I actually have this stamp set and it's amazing. It really is amazing because there's so much you can do with it. So I'm going to add a couple of sentiments to these. I'm going to die cut them out as well since we have this. Let's do this one in the circle. Oops, better move these off to the side before I ruin those. I'm just going to bring in another piece of foundations paper because I am going to stamp we're going to be efficiently stamping these. Okay. No, you're right. They never retire any of those. Oops. Turn it over on the right side. Going to stamp this one with the warm chestnut. Get that out of the way. Okay, move that one out of the way. Now I'm going to do this one over top in the black. Hello from Saskatchewan. I can't see your name. It just comes up Facebook user. Oh, love it. Okay, that one and sentiment. Hello there. Hello. Ooh, that's fun. Going to die cut that one out. Love that. But before I take that out, I do want to the crafter math is real, people. Okay, over here. Okay. Oops. I thought I was picking up a stamp. Nope. Okay, I'm going to die cut this out. Let me throw that there. So again, don't lose it. I know Laureen gave me her dies, but I'm going to use the stitch die that I've got. Oops. Oh, first time. First one I picked is the right one. That is amazing. Let me just put a little bit of tape on there, and then we'll get this die cut out. It's Diane Mahura. Hello, Diane Mahura. Okay, perfect. Bring these tags back in. I thought about doing the circle on the circle, but I think I like that better. So let's do that. Okay, this one's going to get a big circle foam dot. Again, I'm going to take some of the thread. Cut some of that off. Oops, already stuck. I'm just going to loosely wrap that around my fingers like so. I'm going to start laying it on that pop dot. And I want it to look messy. I don't want it to look perfect. I'm going to take these ends and make sure they're stuck on that pop dot as well. Here's this one. Oops. There we go. And let's fold that over on itself. And like I said, when I do that, I like taking a bit of liquid glue because I've got the thread on there. And I just want to make sure that it's going to stick. Oop. Look at how fun that is. Oh, I love just adding just a teensy bit of thread. It just, I don't know, it just makes it, just adds a little something. There we go. Now, before I'm done, don't worry, I am going to show you Laureen's. I haven't forgotten. I know Glenn's probably like, don't forget Laureen. Okay, I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this royal truffle, and I'm just going to go around the edge of this tag. There we go. Again, it's going to darken up the edge, but it's also going to leave a little bit of shimmer on that edge. There we go. That one came loose. I will tuck him in later. Except he's in my way. There we go. Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, I am loving this. Isn't that fun? So I made, well, I didn't finish this tag, but maybe what I'll do is I'll use this, is I'll take out a butterfly and put him on here. But I'll do that after we're done. Here we go, one tag. Oh, you're loving your glue gun, are you, Lynn? Yeah, me too. And then we've got this card. Oh, so nice. I love it. Okay, so before we go, let me just quickly clean up this, and then we're going to go grab Laureen's. Oops. Put that back. There we go. And here is Laureen's project right here. Let's open it up and see what she made. Oh, and you know it's going to be stunning. You know it's going to be stunning. Okay. Oh my goodness, she made 3. Look at Laureen go. So here's Laureen's. Can see, oh, look, she's already told me. So the background is Lindy's Magicals. She inked the edge with interference inks. Look at that. Just look at the gorgeousness. Catherine Pooler and VersaFine inks on the Stampers Anonymous stamp, and then she heat embossed clear over it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that stunning? And there she's used the thread there behind her sentiment. Here's this one. Oh my goodness, this one is gorgeous. So here she says interference inks over white heat embossed image. So she stamped the flower, heat embossed it in white, and then she did interference inks over top of it. And when you do that, your embossing powder will resist it. So usually when you ink over it, what I like to do, I'm not sure if Laureen did it, is you just go over and you kind of buff off that ink that's sitting on your embossing powder. And then look, there she used that stamp set, a little note on a piece of vellum. That is gorgeous. Love that. And then, oh, Laureen, love it. Absolutely stunning. So she used that brush stroke stamp. It looks like she stamped it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Or maybe she used 3 different ones. I don't know what she did, but that's the brush stroke stamp here. Stunning. And then she used the circle one, the same one that I used here. She stamped it 3 times, and then she stamped the butterflies over top of them, and then used 3 sentiments from that stamp set. Interference ink using Stampers Anonymous brushstroke stamps and the Spellbinders butterfly stamps. Stunning. All of them are gorgeous. Look at that. Yay. And we're done at 7:30. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. That was fantastic. You're going to see these. We'll have these on display at the store. I'm going to take them to the store tomorrow. I'll take some close-up photos. We'll get these posted into the inspiration group. And don't forget 25% off Stampers Anonymous. So all the stamps that I use, but not just the stamps. There's also Stampers Anonymous stencils. Don't miss those. And there was other stuff, but my mind has just gone completely blank. Anything from the brand Stampers Anonymous, 25% off today and tomorrow. So Tuesday as well. And you can take advantage of that deal in store and online. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great evening, and we will see you next week for another episode of Monday Night Live. Do I know what's happening? I think I do, but I don't remember. So there you go. Have a great evening, everyone. Take care. Bye.